Hello student. So let's see about the pectoral region. So pectoral region, it is present in front of the chest wall. That means it should be present on the external part of, that is the thoracic cavity. So in this region, into the superficial fascia, that is the breast is present, which is fully developed in the female and secrete the milk, that is called the mammary gland. And second one, into the deep fascia, that is the muscles are present, which is goes into that the upper limb. The name of the muscle, that is the pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, subclavius and the serratus anterior muscle. Then let's see about the boundaries of the pectoral region. So first, that is the boundary, it is the clavicle. Second one, that is the suprasternal notch, or that is also called the jugular notch. Third one, that is the sternal angle. Then next to it, that is the infraclavicular fossa, which is present on the lateral side of the clavicle. Then the coracoid process of the scapula, and last one, that is the nipple. So these are the boundaries related to the one side of the pectoral region. So let's see about the boundaries and the muscle which are present into that the pectoral region. So here in this diagram, you can see that is the surface landmark or the boundaries of the pectoral region. So first, that is the clavicle. So here you can see that is the clavicle. Second one, the suprasternal notch. So this one here you can see that is the suprasternal notch. So from this region to from this region. Third one, that is the sternal angle. So here you can see that is the joining of manubrium sterni to that the body of the sternum, called the sternal angle. Next to it, that is the infraclavicular fossa. So here you can see that the triangular area which is present below to that the lateral part of the clavicle, that is called the infraclavicular fossa. Then next to it, coracoid process. So here you can see that is the coracoid process of the scapula. And last one, that is the nipple. So that is mostly present into the fourth intercostal space generally. So in this region, this one, that the part, it is called the pectoral region, and the muscle which is present into that the pectoral region, that is called the muscles of pectoral region. That is the pectoralis major, the pectoralis minor, subclavius and the serratus anterior muscle. So let's see details about it. So pectoralis major muscle, this one. So origin of the pectoralis major muscle, that is the anterior surface of medial half of the clavicle, this one. Then the anterior surface of the manubrium and sternum up to that the sixth costal cartilage, this one. Then second to sixth costal cartilage. So here second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. And next to it, that is the aponeurosis of external oblique muscle of the abdomen. So these are the origin of the pectoralis major muscle. Then insertion. It is forming the bilaminar tendon and inserted to the lateral lip of the bicipital groove. So here that is the lateral lip of bicipital groove. Then the nerve supply of the pectoralis major muscle, that is the medial and lateral pectoral nerve. And action of this muscle, that is the adduction and the medial rotation of the shoulder or the arm. And the clavicular part, this one, it produces the flexion of the arm, and the sternocostal part, this one, it is used in extension of fixed arm and during the climbing. So that is the pectoralis major muscle which is present in the most of the part of the pectoral region. Then second muscle, that is the pectoralis minor muscle. So this pectoralis minor muscle, it is originate from third, fourth and the fifth ribs near to the costochondral junction. So here you can see that is this one, this one, this one. This is the costochondral junction, and near to it that the muscle should be originate. That is from the third, fourth and the fifth costochondral junction. Then the insertion of this muscle, that is the medial border and the upper surface of the coracoid process. So here you can see that is the scapula and this is the coracoid process. So this muscle, it should be inserted here, medial border and the upper surface of coracoid process. Then the nerve supply of this muscle, that is the medial and the lateral pectoral nerve. And then the action of this muscle, that is it draws the scapula forward, then depresses the point of the shoulder, and it is also help in the forceful inspiration. So that is the main function or the action which is done by the pectoralis minor muscle. Then next to it, that is the subclavius muscle. So here you can see the subclavius muscle. The origin of this muscle, that is the first rib at the costochondral junction. So here you can see that is the first rib, and this one, that is the costochondral junction, this one. Then the insertion of this muscle, that is the subclavian groove, which is present at the middle 1/3 of the clavicle. So this one, that is the subclavian groove. So this muscle, it is very small muscle which is originate at, that is the costochondral junction, first costochondral junction, and inserted on, that is the groove, that is called the subclavian groove, which is present on the middle 1/3 of the clavicle. Then that is the nerve supply of, that is the muscle, it is the nerve to the subclavius, which is coming out from the upper trunk of the brachial plexus. And the action of this muscle, that is it steadies the clavicle during the movement of the shoulder. So that is the important function which is done by the subclavius muscle. Then let's see, that is the serratus anterior muscle. So the serratus anterior muscle, it is not the strictly muscle of the pectoral region, but for conveniently it is considered in the pectoral region. So the origin of this muscle, that is from the upper 8 rib. So that is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7 and 8. So this muscle, it should be from the 8 digitation, which is originate from the upper 8 ribs, and also from the fascia covering the intercostal muscle. So intercostal muscle, that should be present in between, that is the 2 ribs. Then the insertion of this muscle. So the muscle, it should be inserted on the costal surface of the medial border of the scapula. So here blue color margin, you can see that is the medial border of the scapula. So out of this, that is the first digitation of this muscle, it is inserted to the superior angle to the root of the spine. So here. Then next 2 digitation, this one and this one, it should be inserted on the medial border. So this one. And the lower 5 digitation, so this one, this, it is inserted into the large triangular area, this one, which is present to the inferior angle of the scapula. Then the nerve supply to the serratus anterior muscle, that is nerve to the serratus anterior, which is the branch of the brachial plexus, and it is arises from the root of C5, C6 and the C7. Then the action of this muscle, that is along with the pectoralis minor muscle, these help to pull the scapula forwards. And second one, that is the fibers which is inserted to the inferior angle of the scapula, it pulls forward and rotate the scapula so that the glenoid cavity, it is turned upwards. And whenever, that is the paralysis of the serratus anterior muscle, that should be occur, there is happens the winging of scapula. So that is the imaginary muscle. And whenever we can see the transverse section of the thoracic region, so here you can see that is the origin of the muscle, and that is inserted on the medial border of the scapula on the costal surface. So in this way.